You know how Morgan Freeman, we always say like we don't know how Morgan Freeman how he looked as a youngin.
Hmm.
I mean, we've seen pictures before or whatever, but a lot of times they'd be like he always been old. I think
Hmm.
Loretta Devine is the Morgan Freeman of that, because I don't think I've ever seen, even when she was, even if it was something she was young in, because I don't know how old she was in Waiting to Excel,
Hmm.
but she seemed old in that, like just her demeanor. So it's
That's
like
what
she
it
always
be,
been
bro.
old.
That's what it be. It be the demeanor and the attitude and
Yeah.
the roles do have something to do with it, but it's definitely the demeanor and the attitude. Like she always just seems like our mom.
And then I don't think, I doubt she does, but what if she had a podcast? Would you tune into the Loretta Devine podcast?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank y'all for
Yep.
joining. And
Absolutely.
I'm Loretta Devine, and this is episode number 5 for
Absolutely.
the Loretta Devine podcast.
I feel like her
Mhm.
podcast come with pecan pie.
Yes, it does. You get a side
See,
on a pecan pie.
see,
Sponsor
see.
code Divine, and you can go ahead and order all. You can go ahead and get a discount.
Yeah, I
This
definitely
other
would tune
this
in.
other was this episode is also sponsored by Bluetooth. Y'all know. So no, no. Hey, if she got a podcast, that'd be crazy. I would listen to a Loretta Devine podcast.
If Bluetooth sponsor her podcast, fam,
This is sponsored by Bluetooth.
oh my
Ladies, if you
God,
need your
bro.
man to be rock hard, you need him to be rock
Yo.
solid.
Oh man.
Hey, man, but welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Written Gems podcast. I got Ketch P with me. I'm Nametag Alexander, back at it for episode 9. Episode number 9. We creeping up.
Damn.
We creeping up. I hope
This
y'all been
number 9?
enjoying. Yeah, number 9. Remember, I
That's
said
what's
we had
up.
to make it past episode 7.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's
Oh,
so
for the
weird that I
kids,
can't
six,
see me,
seven.
but if you can see me and the people can see me, that's cool. I'm cool with that. We live on YouTube right now. For those of y'all tapped in, if you miss it, go back, stream it again or whatever. Make sure if you look in the title of the episode on YouTube, that handle that you see that says at Written Gems Pod, that's our YouTube page. Please follow that.
Hmm.
Like and subscribe on those videos, because the more I post over there, obviously I'm gonna stream live here on my own channel, but the more that I post over there and add up and build up, then we'll eventually be able to go live from there, so we can be off of this channel. Um, in the meantime, Label LP, LABO July 17th, available on all platforms. You can stream and download music. We got the Label LP listening party from my Bandcamp page. By the time y'all hear this, and I hope it's not too late, because by the time I drop this, it's probably, yeah, it'll be beforehand, but nonetheless, it's gonna be July 11th for my Bandcamp page. Make sure you go to nametag.bandcamp.com and just do a quick RSVP. It's not gonna even be that long. It's gonna be like 25, 30 minutes. We're gonna just breeze through the album pretty much and just have some it's gonna be like the community chat where we can talk about the album pretty much. You got anything you want to shout out, Catch?
Um. Oh, shout out One Mic Series, Dope Pusher.
Yeah,
Make sure y'all.
I just saw that too. Dope. Very
I'm
dope.
yeah, I'm gonna make sure I post it on my YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
Catch
gotta get
P.
active on it. Gotta get
Yeah, I
active
gotta
on it,
get
man.
active on it.
They
Yep. So yeah.
YouTube paying attention. They starting to. I'm seeing features that Instagram already had that YouTube is adding. So
Mhm.
I see what they doing. So YouTube at the end of the day is still king when it comes to, like, to me, like social media, because that's what
Mhm.
everybody got a YouTube account for
Right.
the most part. If you got a Google account, you got a YouTube account. So
Yeah. Yep. Um. What else I got going on? Oh. By the time. By the time y'all see this, dropping a joint, myself, Mo Dirty Kid Vicious, produced by Peace of Mind. Make sure you go to the Marvel of the
ooh,
Minds podcast. It's called Diamonds.
okay,
So yeah. Name tag
okay.
working, catch working. We working.
Always working. We
Yeah.
stay working. We stay working, y'all. Loretta Divine Podcast available where you
Yep.
stream and download your podcast,
Shout out to
including
Loretta for
but
being
not
an
limited to
inspiration.
Apple Podcasts and Spotify. But the reason we here, episode 9, we said we was gonna talk about it last time. On the episode y'all heard, we did the self-destruction joint. So we back at it for the 1990 release of We're All in the Same Gang by the West Coast Rap All Stars. Um, I guess just to get right into it, like I said before this record, East Coast artists came together in '89, so 2 years prior, for the anti-violence anthem self-destruction. They said West Coast artists want to pretty much have their own statement, resulting in we're all in the same gang. This is according to Rolling Stone. Uh, Again, it dropped in May of 1990. This is around the time, and it's funny in hindsight, all the gangster movies that started to come out around this time.
Mm-hmm.
1990, Los Angeles was experiencing an increase in gang violence. Instead of glorifying the streets, what they wanted to do with this song was just challenge the listeners to think about the consequences of violence. And I don't know how much it worked because because in the 90s, I remember, yeah. I remember, and it's messed up because that's how the media portrayed it. I remember thinking like, man, I don't want to go to LA. I don't want to go to Cal. You know what I'm saying? Because of how they did that in TV. You know what I'm saying? TV and film. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that it worked. I just remember gang violence just across the media just increasing more and more and more. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure it worked for some people. Obviously, we know it. I'm pretty sure it changed some lives in a positive sense. But for the most part, if we're just talking about what was portrayed on media, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't know. Um, Here's what I didn't know until we talked about it today before recording that Dr. Dre produced this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, because remember I text you, I said, hey, if we had to compare, I think I like this better than Self Destruction. What do you remember about this song? Like, what was your earliest memory of this?
Ooh, so honestly, I remember this very well. Depending on the month that this dropped, I was either 9 or 10.
Okay, I think May
And
1990.
okay, so I was 9, but I just remember the video.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for those of y'all who not tapped in, my mom was very strict on what I could listen to. So MC Hammer, I was able to listen to.
Boy,
Young MC, I was able to listen to. And because she didn't know, shockingly, I was able to listen to Digital Underground
word.
because of Humpty.
Hey, do what you
So
like.
yeah, she
Which
wasn't really
which is
she
crazy.
she wasn't paying attention.
Yo, which is crazy. Yeah, she wasn't because
She
it's
wasn't.
some wild shit being said in the Humpty dance.
Yo,
Cause in the 69, my hunky nose will tickle you,
and tickle your
tickle
rear.
your rear. Yeah,
It's super wild.
I'm not supposed to say that.
And get
I'm
busy in
not
the
supposed to
Burger
say
King
that. Yeah,
bathroom.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But yeah, like I remember that very well. That's when I was starting to recognize artists. So I knew who Ice T was. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I knew who he was. I was just starting to learn about uh, NWA
yeah.
because of my uncle,
Which is
and
crazy because around
uh,
this time, Cube's not even in a group.
and that was very noticeable as a
And
grown
yeah, yeah, yeah.
man. Like, yo, where is Ice Cube?
I feel like he probably was supposed to be on that. Depending on how long they was mapping out this song, I feel like he
Hmm.
probably was supposed to be where Easy E was at on the song, and E was supposed to be with still like kind of with Ren and Dre in the earlier
Hmm.
part of the song. That's what I think.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But because I was like, why they
Yeah,
have Easy at the end? You know what I mean? So
they always made him like he was the guy.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
He
It
was
was the
the
voice, man.
star. Absolutely.
Definitely was the
I ain't
voice.
gonna lie. My first thought was who wrote his rap. I ain't gonna lie
Probably was
because
Ren.
Cube. Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh, I
had to be. And
said Easy went. No, he did go last. Okay,
yeah, he
Hammer
went
went before
last.
Easy.
Yeah,
He got the line,
yeah.
my baby ain't never hurt nobody, but he
And we
still got
still
smoked
got
at
smoked at
Bebe's
Bebe's
party.
party.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Man, not laughing at the fact that the dude got smoked, but just the fact that it was like this supposed to be a positive song. You're like,
bro.
nah, he still smoked him. Like, damn, dog. Like, damn, talking about dark truths. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, okay. Wait, I didn't look this up. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Is Def Jeff is from the West Coast, bro?
Bruh, same thing I thought. I was like, wait a minute. Cause I saw
I
him, I
thought
said, I'm like, nah, that's not Def Jeff. He wouldn't, he a East Coast. I'm like,
I
damn, I
thought he
guess
was
he
from
is
like
West Coast.
Jersey or something like that.
Yeah, I had to look that up, man.
Yeah, I didn't
I
get a
would have to
chance to
look
look
that
that
up.
up, but or I didn't know if it was just one of them things to where
Def Jeff is some X Clan, right?
I believe so. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
cause
I'm gonna tell you why I know who Def Jeff is. because of him and Shaq's song. I know I got skills, bro.
Because he always had the flow. So, yeah,
That's
I just know him for
I
that type of that
I
voice.
know him literally. Shaquille O'Neal
I gotta look
is
that
the
up,
reason I
man.
know who Def Jeff is, bro.
I really would have to look that up because I saw him too, and I was like, wait, Def Jeff, a West Coast artist?
I
But
didn't.
they when they called it, because I forgot what the self destructions was called. Oh, I think it was just the Stop the Violence movement,
Hmm.
right? That's what they called it.
Hmm.
This literally was like when they said the West Coast Rap All Stars. That's who they
Hmm.
got. They literally grabbed like the who's who of the West Coast and
They
had them
did,
all on one track. You know what I'm
and
saying?
I think that is not to jump, but that's part of the reason. I guess we both had the same sentiment where it's like not trying to, we not trying to. I mean, no, yeah, we are. That's what we do, right? We do that with
Mm-hmm.
music. The West Coast one is superior than the East Coast one, and I'm gonna speak for myself. I ain't gonna
Time
speak for
out.
Tag.
Yeah. So we was right. Def Jeff, he's an American hip hop artist of the late 80s, early 90s. He was born in Harlem,
Hmm.
New York. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So
Well,
I
how
wonder,
did he maybe move to the I don't know.
maybe he was just tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like my first introduction to Def Jeff obviously is this song, but like where I really recognize who he was is I know I got skills with Shaq.
Yeah, he must have been tapped in with Cali like heavy because I'm getting a sidetrack, but because it say he got heavy into production, working with the
Hmm.
likes of Nas, Snoop, Tupac. Man, that's a whole rabbit hole I got to go down now. Just
Yeah, I
like
didn't even know
what
he
did he
was that tapped
produce? Like
in.
what? Yeah, damn man.
Shout
Yeah, I
out to
feel like
Def
Jeff
Jeff, bro.
when he wasn't an X Clan. I don't know why I thought Def Jeff was an X Clan.
Probably because of his cadence, the way
That's
he
probably
rap.
what it was.
That's
Yeah.
that's technically before our time, fam.
I know, right? I'm
Yeah.
hanging on to it like I was around, but I was by default because of having older brothers. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he was X Clan who emerged in the late '80s while X Clan is a prominent Afro. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So he was a part of X Clan. Okay,
Okay,
I
I
knew I
didn't know
wasn't
that.
tripping.
Yeah, I didn't
Yup.
know that at all.
No, no, my bad. Okay, X Clan originated from Brooklyn, New York. X Clan is a legendary hip hop group ties to the Black Watch movement. Brother J, Professor X. So brother, that's what I'm getting it confused with. Brother J,
Okay, yeah, okay,
which I
okay.
believe is Def Jeff.
Nah, I
We're
don't
all
think
in the
so.
same game, which also included members from the X Clan ecosystem. I got to go back and do some digging, man. I had to ask my
I thought
brothers, whatever,
Brother
like,
J was the
yo,
dark skinned dude. They used to be like, Sissy. I thought
sissies,
that was Brother
yeah,
J.
this vainglorious, yeah, this is
Yeah, yeah,
protected.
yeah.
Damn, I thought, yeah, I gotta go down the rabbit hole. Pause with that one. Damn, that's crazy. I really thought he was in. Yeah, my bad, y'all. We went on a tangent, but we was talking about Dr. Dre who produced it. Um, so all on this song you had, and he did this before the Chronic too. So this around that time where that
He probably left right after.
man, the beats on that Niggas for Life album, crazy, crazy. No Ice Cube, crazy beats though. I can imagine. I'm like, damn, what if Ice Cube was on these joints, dog? Damn. I always think that.
We having a whole nother conversation, bro.
But the artists all featured on here, we got Easy E, Ice T, MC Hammer, Tone Loc, Young MC, Digital Underground, Above the Law, JJ Fad, uh, Michelle A, King T, and several others. I thought I feel like it was another group on there that was it was a woman group, but I don't think it was JJ Fad. It was another name. No, I don't know if they were in it or not
It wasn't
neither.
5-7.
I don't know if it was them.
Mm.
I would have to really look. And yeah, man, I had to go down a deep rabbit hole search with this. I really would. But all right, so yeah, but it featured, like I said, when I said it earlier, West Coast, literally the who's who of the West Coast at the time. Um, and then at the time, you got to think it wasn't normal to have this many artists on a song. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
That's not normal at all.
Not at all.
You could pull something like that out. Like I said, we talked about this
And
before. We Are the World. You can't pull that off today. Not like how you want to. Not
mhm.
like how we expect. It became a hit.
And the way they shot the video too.
Yeah, it was like in a way, I guess you could kind of say it was like self-destruction too. Like it's almost like that documentary type video where it don't
Hmm.
feel like a video. It's almost like they just got some
Hmm.
found footage or whatever. That's
Hmm.
that's what I thought about it or whatever. So I don't know how intentional
Hmm.
that was, or if they were competing with self-destruction. Like, yeah, we gotta outdo them because they did. I mean, they did. Like
Man, it seems like that, bro.
that was the
It
goal.
do
It,
seem
it
like that.
worked. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, yeah, I like this
It
better.
worked, bro. The production was like when you really listen to, like now, us listening to it and breaking it down.
Yeah,
He made sure Tone Loc shined the way he broke that beat
man,
down during his verse. Like
man.
you could hear him crystal clear, and the way, like high key, the way Tone Loc attacked the beat, it was like it was masterful, bro.
All I
I ain't
knew him
gonna
for
lie,
was Funky
like
Cole
what I
Medina
mean,
and
like
Wild Thing. You
yeah, no, that it
know what
was
I'm saying?
masterful how he attacked it, man. Like even like his bars and how he explained, like yo,
Yeah,
this how I got my name, bro. I was on that. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And
And
it's like,
and when he
oh
said it, I was like, duh, Tone
yeah,
Loc. But yet we know him
yeah,
for these pop singles. These two pop
yes,
hit singles, Wild Thing, boom. I was
yeah.
at it. It's like when
Yeah,
I
and even the way he was in the videos, bro, like he was mad
me and
silly.
all the fellas. You do that thing.
Yeah,
I said, "Hear my queen, and gonna be
yeah,
my cake, and I like to do the wild
yeah,
thing." Yeah, it's crazy, man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Funky Cole
And
Medina.
Humpty Hump slash Shock G.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that he had to have a hand
you
in
know,
his
I
part
think they said like his
production
brother
wise.
probably so, but they also said his brother. I think they used to have somebody actually be Humpty Hump or whatever because it was both of them literally in the
Mm,
video. I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, I forgot. I think they
yeah,
said his brother used to do it
yeah,
or something like that. I think I could be wrong,
but
but
yeah,
I feel
like
like that's what I heard.
that damn bass line, you know what I'm saying? That infamous
Man, dog,
like like how it
the groove.
went to that, and they were going back. For shout out to Shock G, bro.
Yeah,
Like he was
definitely,
ahead of his
dog.
time. Like
The one that
he
put the
writing
satin on her
rhymes
panties.
in two different voices, right?
Yeah.
Like to himself.
Hmm.
That like it's a lot of little masterful shit. Ice T,
Yeah.
obviously he was strong. His verse was strong on
That
there,
hey, that's what's on the
and
cover. The Humpty Dance, dog. Hey, cause that say what you want. He was
I'm
rhyming on
with it.
that first verse, dog.
You, you know, should I save it or should I? I would love to cover
Uh-huh.
same song because
I ain't
that was
listened to that in
Tupac
so
introduction.
long. It was. It was. Yep.
Yeah,
It definitely
I would like to
was.
cover that. But uh,
That shit is like
Dr.
Power
Dre made
Origins.
Young MC. Dr. Dre made Young MC
Dog.
sound dope as hell, bro.
It made me wonder, like, dang, who all I know we know who primarily Dr. Dre produced for, but I'm like, I thought like how you thought. I'm like, dang, imagine if
Yeah.
he had did more records with Young MC or Tone Loc or whatever.
What if he just got just one
Yeah,
Dr. Dre beat,
man.
just one?
I don't know.
Like
I wonder was
that.
that
This
supposed to
whole
happen or just
song.
didn't? Like, cause I was listening out, yo, that because that's when I was like, damn, who did this beat? I never thought to even check. Like Dr. Dre, duh. Like at the time, you talking about West Coast
Bro.
producers, it was either Dre or Quick. You know, what I'm saying? I mean, it was multiple producers, but I'm saying like the ones, like I say, the
But
West
yeah,
Coast
they was
All
the guys.
Stars. Yeah, yep.
Hmm.
Damn,
Yep.
man. Yeah, the song was number one on the hot rap charts for Billboard. It made top 10 on R&B and hip
Hmm.
hop. It peaked at number 35 on the Hot 100, and I want to say it sold 500,000. At the time, I had to go back and compare like numbers
That's crazy.
to that in Self Destruction, but and it got nominated for a
Yeah.
Grammy too. As best rap performance by a duo or
Did
group.
it?
This was the mm-hmm, yep, 33rd annual the 33rd annual Grammy Awards. Yep, but one thing from
Wow.
this notice said that this is another reminder that conscious hip hop was finding mainstream recognition in the early 90s. And it's like it should have never
I
stopped.
have a theory, bro. I
Go
have a
ahead.
theory. I feel like
Okay,
Sorry,
but
y'all. You
connecting
know,
the theory, because I feel like it ties into
yeah.
this question. Could a song like that happen today and be just as successful?
Today,
Yeah.
just as successful. I always pick keywords
Uh-huh.
out of questions before I answer them. I don't think it would be just as successful, but I do think it could have more of an impact because of the technology that we have
Uh-huh.
nowadays. I feel like, you know, conscious parents create conscious kids. You know what I'm saying? I think it's
Yeah.
taught. I think consciousness is taught. It's not something that you just
Right.
have. So depending on the artist, yes, I do think
Hmm.
that it could be. I don't think it could be as impactful, but I think it could be impactful. Like
Yeah.
that star power back then, that was too crazy.
Man.
Like Hammer was on
No
top of the
social
world when that
media,
came out.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? None of that.
Yeah, like literally, like Hammer, that was like. And
I'm glad you mentioned
honestly, that
Hammer.
another thing
He danced
that
in the
was
video
it was
too.
cool to hear him. It was cool to hear him rhyme like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another what if. I mean,
Yeah.
he was already
Oh,
killing
if Hammer
whatever
and
he
Dre
fucking
work.
touched.
Who was he
Oh
working with?
man,
With I had to look it up because I ain't really I don't want to fact check during the and it's a pod, whatever. We don't have nobody to do that, so I don't want to take the time to look it up. But who was
mm,
producing for Hammer? Teddy Riley had some involvement in it, but I don't know if he did all them joints. With Sultry Funk, Pumps in the Bump,
mm,
and It's All Good. Remember he had that run when he came back. Them songs wasn't
yeah.
weak,
Mm.
dog.
That was he with Death Row at that time? Or no, that was
I
after.
think
He
so.
joined Death Row
I
after.
feel like that's when he was with Death Row. Because remember, it was the original Pumps in the Bump video where they was just all like the pool, and everybody was running around in the speedos and,
Yeah,
and the bikinis, and then he switched it up, and it was like a Deion
banana
Sanders.
hammocks,
Yeah, it was the
which
Deion
is
Sanders party.
way better.
Yeah,
Yeah, way better.
that Pumps in the Bump is dope. Dog. Pumps in the Bump. Oh, Pumps in the Bump.
It is, bro. If they would have never did the fucking pool party video,
I said this on
it
Facebook
kind
or
of ruins it for
whatever,
me, bro.
and I almost ruined the pie by doing the Pump Chronicles. And we was gonna cover all the songs that talk about pumping. They got pump in them. Pump up the jam, pump that bass,
Oh,
pump it up,
pump it up.
pumps in the bump. And then I
Oh, it
saw you
definitely
post
be
about
wicked.
Adina Howard. I'm like, they said pump in that song. Then we can pump,
Yo,
pump. It was a
I
lot
was
of
at the
pumping in the 90s,
yeah.
dog.
That was I was like, bro, that's all it was
Mad pumping in the
because that was the
90s.
clean version of saying what they wanted to say.
That's a
Now they don't have to say pump.
hey, that's a fire one-off pod, limited series pod, pumping in the 90s. And you're like,
Don't forget about the Reeboks, the Shacks, and the
yeah,
Dominique
they had the
Wilkins joints.
Reebok
You had to pump
pumps.
your
It
shoes
was a
up.
lot of dog. The
The
90s was
Reebok
the
pump.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want to pump you up. Like it was just a lot of. It was a lot of pumping going on, dog.
Hey man, if
All
you
this
shoot that
pumping
pod,
going on.
I'm gonna bring my Shacks out, bro. There's too much
The
pumping.
pumping pod, pumping in the 90s. Like it was like pumping in the 90s is just more marketable.
Man, yo, another thing, Dre and Ren's back and forth
Yeah, I love it.
on
Yeah,
multiple songs, but on this,
yeah.
I'm upset, bro. We didn't get that the prime. Like
Prime like
imagine that
NWA.
on the Chronic.
I would have even wondered.
Yeah,
I would have wanted to see a more like matured NWA, like what that looked like. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
yeah,
would love that. Would have
absolutely.
matured
Yeah,
NWA, like still be y'all who y'all are, but rebellious and everything, but like a more tone, like mature version of it. I would have wanted to see what that had looked like, but like how you said, you were saying it
yeah,
earlier about the agenda. You was like, I don't. I think that's intentional. We was talking about because the song like this happened today.
bro. Executives, man, the executives, bro. Like, so
Greed.
okay, I'm be careful with my words here, but like, I have a friend of mine
Uh
who
huh.
was on a record label during a very crucial time. I don't want to say who he is with. I'll talk about it off camera, so
Okay.
because I don't want nobody to figure out who it is. But his single got picked, bro, by executives, dog, and it was the worst song on the album. and it literally
It's
derailed his
crazy.
whole momentum. And when I tell you off camera the people that he was surrounded by
Yeah.
and you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
literally killed the career. And I
Man.
feel like them executives back then, like, I'm gonna say this person like Jerry Heller, they didn't care about our community.
Corporate
You know what I
greed.
mean? They only cared
Cap
about what sold records.
yeah.
So they probably was, you know what I'm saying? They probably was
This
geeking
shit
that
work.
shit up
This
the
gangster
whole
shit
time.
work. Yeah, it look like it's working. Let's keep
Yeah.
pumping. Yeah, let's keep pumping this up again.
Yeah,
Pumping in the
like
'90s.
like let's keep yeah, let's push the narrative of beef, even the East Coast West Coast thing. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like all of that had
Let's
like
pump
somebody had
this
to put a
crack.
battery in somebody's
A
back.
lot of pump this crack. I've heard that before. A lot of
Yeah,
dog the pumping in the '90s, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
think about the how much malt liquor, bro, got sold. I bet if we looked it up,
dog.
malt liquor's height
The
was the
Colt
'90s.
45 and Saint I no not Colt 45. That I'm thinking about Billy D. Williams, Colt 45. It works every
Oh,
time.
English 800.
St. Ives commercials,
Oh,
dog.
English 800,
The St.
bro.
Ives commercials used to
Then
be
they
super dope, dog. Like,
for any of y'all that wasn't like of age in the '90s, you know what I'm saying? Like if you were born like me,
yeah,
y'all
they missed it.
understand. Literally, our heroes rapping about good malt liquor.
Malt
Like,
liquor, bruh.
you remember when they came out with Special Brew?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You remember they came out with Special
They had to let the flavors and stuff, didn't it?
Orange Tropical Mango Malt Liquor?
Uh, duh. Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, they had like the flavor, man. Yeah, dog. Like again, pumping in the '90s, they was pumping crack, they was pumping violence in front of us, they was pumping malt liquor. Duh, I'm telling you, '90s pod.
And bro,
Somebody book it. Pumping in the '90s.
wicked,
Um, yeah, man.
pumping in the
Do you feel
'90s.
like we kind of talked about it earlier a little bit? Do you feel like the message aged well as far as them trying to push, stopping gang violence?
Yes, yeah. I do. It aged well because shit, it was needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like look at what was going on back then. I mean,
And wasn't this around the same time, or maybe a little bit after, where we started getting like the Bloods and Crips albums? I feel like that was a thing.
we started getting them. We
Banging
started
on
getting them
wax.
albums like right after that, banging on
Yeah.
wax. Yep,
The West Coast was heavy in
yep.
trying to push like unity and non-violence around for a while. But like I think, like you said, them execs came in here and was like, hey,
Hmm.
this gangster shit work. You know what I mean? So
Here's something that's crazy that I'll say. I do feel like that because Death Row was mainly Bloods, right?
yeah,
I feel like that joint coming out and like people actually having some sort of awareness allowed like
yeah.
Snoop and you got all of these
But
Crips
it seemed
with
tense to not even be in the know like that back then. It looked tense,
mhm,
like dang, ain't he a crip? Ain't he a? But when you knew what it was like dang, he a crip, ain't he a blood?
yeah,
They supposed to be together. Now you can see that and be like, oh, all
yeah,
right, cool. Somebody might be blood affiliated.
yeah,
Even on Let's
yep,
Rap About It. We know Jim Jones is blood affiliated. Dave East is crip affiliated, but they best friends. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's not like how it was back then, where you had to look and be like, ooh man, I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I don't want to say it like that, but fuck that. I'm a grown man. I don't feel like that it's as big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be honest.
It was marketed to again like just to just be violence begatting violence, and now you're seeing more unity,
Yeah,
especially with Nipsey's passing. We saw it a lot then too with the Crips and the Bloods united. Like yeah,
yeah,
this that shit is dope to see, man, because it's they took
yeah.
gangs and like how they marketed that shit. It was like damn, man, it was all over our TV shows, our films. It's like damn, man, like when
Mhm.
you look back and be like, damn, y'all was really like marketing gang violence. That shit is crazy, man.
Bro, yeah, they didn't give a damn,
Well,
dog.
I guess that answers my next question because the order I had it in was why don't we see like major all star like records like that today that got a social message, which I feel like I think we're due for it. I feel like we are gonna see that soon.
You know what's sad is the amount of deaths. Yeah, obviously, it's more rappers,
Yeah,
but like that still shouldn't.
yeah.
There's also more. There's
We
more
shouldn't even be
rock
so
artists
used to
too,
that.
right?
Yeah, it really is.
yeah, like so it's like there's more artists in general, but like it
Yeah.
should have been happened, bro. With all of the losses that this
I
generation
would
has
have
had,
thought
man.
it
Like,
would have happened, but it was like you had one offs. Like I remember Lil Baby did one, but it was like based on like the injustice that was going on. But as far as like coming together and like pushing a social message, like a bunch of them doing it. Yeah, we
mhm,
are about doing. I feel like it is enough art. It has to be done on a major scale though. Like we anybody could be like, yo, but y'all can do it. You are. It's like no. We mean like to where the message is like it's some money behind it. Where it's like, oh, the labels are kind of waking up, and maybe that could put the labels in like on the end and not looking so like agenda based. That could
mhm,
even though it technically still is an agenda because it's a label, but it could put them in a light where it's like,
mhm,
oh, y'all understand that this can bring more consumers in or and this can make money. You just gotta push this. Like y'all choosing to push
mhm.
like bullshit or whatever. So I don't know. Now we sound like how people sounded in the early 2000s when records was coming out and we was loving the records, but they were like, this is trash. We sound like them now. That's crazy. But
Hey, man,
yeah, it
that's
is
real
what it
though.
is. That come with it.
We ain't lying.
But we're coming to a close of the podcast. Y'all thought I was gone, but I'm back. The Loretta
uh,
Divine podcast. I've taken over written
man,
gems. I t-
hey, I want to apologize to the listeners, man. If y'all hear
I don't hear
stuff in
nothing. I
my
doubt they heard
background,
anything. You probably solid, and I could
uh,
clean that audio up.
oh yeah, we shoot things necessary
Yeah,
around
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Hey, in the
Yeah.
meantime, man, we gonna come back. I'm gonna figure out a song we can cover. I got a few in mind. You named a couple actually, just in regular conversation. So I'm gonna figure it out. So we'll be back within the next
Mm,
week or so and getting back to it. But in the meantime, let the
mm.
people know where they can find you at.
Catch P 313 on everything, including Twitter now,
Hey,
X,
yeah.
including that. You can find me Catch P 313 on everything.
Yeah. Hey, same here. Name tag Alexander on all platforms. You can stream and download music, and also on the social media platforms, X included. More so, I'm on Instagram pretty often. YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Like and
Yes.
subscribe,
Please
babies.
like and subscribe, man. It costs you nothing.
Yeah, do the same man for the at
It don't
Written
cost you nothing.
Gems Pod YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel? Because I know you said you got yours going now too. Just got
Catch
okay.
P 313.
Okay. Hey, and that's been until
Yeah.
episode 10. It has been episode 9 of Written Gems Podcast. I'm name tag Alexander. That's Ketch P. Peace. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tap this because it's gonna do a hard stop like once I hit end live. All right, here we go.